Hello, and welcome back to the Channel Sage Productions, where we analyze real topics about real life. My name is Cherie. Today, we are here to talk about the ongoing coronavirus pandemic and how it has affected so many people. In total, in Durham County, there has been a reported 10,000 cases. In North Carolina, more than 340,000 cases, along with 5,000 deaths. In the United States, there has been 12.5 million cases, as well as over 258,000 reported deaths. I sat down with 3 students at North Carolina Central University. Deja Springfield, Rufus Pritchett Jr., and James Justice examined the moment where they found out about their extended spring break and the events to follow.
My name is James Justice. I'm a senior here at North Carolina Central, and I come from Raleigh, North Carolina. When I first heard about the extended spring break, I was pretty excited because I was like, you know what, I've been working hard all week. I got some extra time, and I think my professor told me about it. So
Cancellation of the rest.
Cancellation of the semester. Mm-hmm. That was weird, but at the same time, it was still new. So I wasn't necessarily upset at it because I was like, okay, next semester we're gonna be back in class. Like, this is only like a temporary thing.
So was it harder when you got switched to the online platform?
Mm-hmm. My classes definitely, I could say, like, took a slight turn in a new direction, I would say.
What were you doing, like, during the quarantine and the stay-at-home order here? Like, were you alarmed at all? What was your initial reaction, and then, like, how did you, go about your free time?
I wasn't necessarily alarmed. I was more concerned. Some of the things I did during quarantine, definitely I played video games, try to relax. I did some painting. I was told it was therapeutic. Played a little bit of basketball, rode bikes. Everybody can't be Paula Dean, so it's a learning process.
All right. And what kind of precautions did you take for yourself and for others? Like, did you think that the mandate on masks and stuff was necessary?
I did think it was necessary. Whenever I went out in public, I definitely had my mask on. And social distancing from people wasn't hard for me because I don't like getting close to people anyway. Like, standing away from somebody is easy.
My name is Rufus Pritchett Jr. I am a senior at North Carolina Central University from Garner, North Carolina.
Like, what did you do on stay-at-home order? Was it different, difficult? Like, how was it?
I didn't like the stay-at-home order. That sucked, but I was able to work. I had just got a job though, with the orientation. I sat through the entire orientation just to come back the next day. They was like, oh no, we don't need you no more. We have to send you home today, and we'll let you know if you can come back. They ain't never called me back. I was done for after COVID.
Precautions, if any, did you take to prevent yourself from catching it?
If it was required for me to wear a mask, I wore a mask.
Do you feel like you shouldn't have been wearing a mask?
I don't like the mask.
Why?
They're uncomfortable. Yeah, I feel like if you wear a mask and somebody that got corona wear a mask, but y'all don't social distance, you probably still gonna get corona. So I feel like if you just social distance, you don't really need the mask. But that's just how I feel about it.
All right. What precautions, if any, did you take to prevent yourself from catching it?
If it was required for me to wear a mask, I wore a mask.
Do you feel like you shouldn't have been wearing a mask?
I don't like the mask.
Why?
They're uncomfortable. Yeah, I feel like if you wear a mask and somebody that got corona wear a mask, but y'all don't social distance, you probably still gonna get corona. So I feel like if you just social distance, you don't really need the mask. But that's just how I feel about it.
All right. I'm Deja Springfield. I'm a sophomore, and I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
What was going on with you during your spring break? What was your reaction when you got that email, and how did you kind of like move forward from that?
Well, honestly, I was in Florida. And so my boyfriend, he got the message first. He goes to ECU. And so he was talking about, well, they better do it for all the schools. This at the third. I was like, they ain't gonna do it for Central. Central love their money. They money hungry, so they ain't gonna do that for Central. But later on, I got the message too. And I was kind of excited at first because like it sounded like a little break or whatever from school and things like that. But it kind of was, it sounded good. But during the time, like you experience a lot, like I started experiencing like depression and anxiety because I miss going outside a lot.
Right.
You gotta stay on the inside a lot. Like, I like to be social and things like that. So it was kind of a different, change and things like that.
So you would say like normally you're a more outdoorsy type, like a extrovert. Okay. And then when they put the stay at home order intact, what did you do to kind of pass the time by?
I would still like go outside like to parks, but not like stores or like, because everything was closed. So I'll at least like go to a park.
Did you start wearing the mask as soon as they said like everybody has to wear a mask? Did you wear a mask or were you kind of hesitant at first? Like you kind of thought it was less serious than it really was?
I always thought it was serious, but I don't remember when I started wearing a mask. I really don't,
but you do wear them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So why do you think it's so important to wear the mask? Like what would you say to somebody who doesn't think corona is that serious, or it's like, like they shouldn't have to wear a mask for this amount of time?
Well, for me, like I have asthma. And like it did flare up like this year, and it hasn't flare up like that in like years. So that was like a little sign for me. And then like what's another reason? I don't know, just to be cautious from everyone else. Like even if they don't wear masks, I just feel more comfortable wearing my mask too.
Like did you lose a job because of corona? Yeah,
I did lose a job because of corona. So it was hard, like, being broke and things like that. But, like, I have to think, like, I am a college student, so that's your first job anyway. But still, like, I like to have my own little money and things like that. But I was really just chilling during the summer. But I was still trying to look for a job because, I'm trying to stay in an apartment now. And so it was still kind of hard, though, because, a lot of people weren't trying to hire. Even though they said they needed people, they ain't know, like, you got corona and that. So, like, it was hard to get a job, so.
Okay. All right. And how do you think this semester is going to be moving forward? Like, do you think that the school is going to make any type of accommodations, any type of improvements? Like,
girl, you know what school we go to. There was clusters on our campus and we're still open.
you heard it here first. Channel Sage Productions. I am Cherie Witter, reporting real topics about real life.